Okay. Just checking some things real quick. Ooh. Oof. What? It's always nice when the dashboard is changed by YouTube. Makes everything so confusing. I can always edit things later. I'm just trying to make sure everything is oh, come on. Can't. Okay, whatever. I guess the thumbnail is what it is. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, I'll just edit that later. Guess I'll make sure that the audio is good right now. There is a lot to talk about. Let me just check this. You guys can hear me, right? I don't know why. Ever since my it's like every time I'm away from doing this type of stuff for a long time, my mind is always like, "Oh man, is everything working right? You know, can you guys hear me?" Stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba. There we go. Okay, yeah. Here I am. Okay, sounds good on my end. Everything sounds good. Everything's looking good. Good. Happy for like a minute. Before the internet likes to play games later. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. What is going on, guys? It's been about a minute. There is a lot of shit that just happened within the last like what week? Within the last week, like the last week and a half. And we're gonna have fun talking about it. And it's funny, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know where to start. I don't know. Do I want to talk about Insomniac first? Do I want to talk about the Wolverine thing first? Do I want to talk about the Rocksteady and the Suicide Squad thing first? I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. This is a lot of topics in one video, man. Raven Valenci, hey man, what's up? It's good to hear you. Yep. Sean Franklin, hey man, what's up? Sean Franklin, would it be cool to see Tony Stark cameo Marvel Spider-Man 3? If they were gonna do other heroes, they probably would have done it already. I feel like if they were gonna do it already, I feel like they would have did it already. I don't think they're going to. Yeah, I've been sneezing a lot lately. I think I got allergies to the weather changing because it's like it's supposed to be winter right now. My body is fully aware of that. I'm not sick. My nose is just playing with me right now. Okay. But yeah, man, I don't know where to start. I mean, there's so many things to talk about. I mean, since we talked about Spider-Man, I guess we can talk about Spider-Man then real quick. Comic Book King, what do you think of the idea of Kraven the Hunter adaptation where he hunts because he has cancer? Well, I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's just obviously I don't think it was executed that well. And again, I didn't play the game, but I mean, I did watch the cutscenes. Ray Valenci, yeah, being sick sucks. Yeah, again, I'm not sick. I'm just like my allergies are kind of like kicking in. I've been like I can be driving and then just all of a sudden, like it's just ridiculous. Yeah, no, let's talk. It seems like we're talking about Spider-Man. Let's talk about the Spider-Man thing. So there were leaks. Insomniac got hacked. Now, the first thing I want to say before I do continue this, I do not think that it is good for companies to be hacked, especially when it comes to their personal information getting out. I think like personal information getting out and stuff like that and like extortion and shit like that, I think that that's wrong. However, what I will say is that I do not think that it's right that they were hiding numbers from us. What do I mean by that? Well, apparently the difference between how much Spider-Man costs, Marvel Spider-Man cost. Marvel Spider-Man, for the cost for them to make Marvel Spider-Man was $60 million. Now that's a lot of money, yeah. But get this, and this is going to be the part that really comes as a shocker. Marvel Spider-Man 2 cost over $300 million to make. That is like, I mean, what's the math on that? That's like 1, 2. You're looking at like 3 to 4 times that amount of money just to make the second game. And I'm sure a lot of it was a lot of reused assets. The city, yeah, sure, they added new gameplay elements like the gliding and shit. Spider-Man doesn't fly, by the way. And like it's like, how did that cost you that much money? I mean, I can't imagine all the amount of $300 million compared to the first game. Their budget was like more than a lot of movies these days cost to make. And we've reached that point in the gaming industry for some reason where they're overspending, like the amount of money that's being spent. I have a theory. I think I kind of have an idea of why. I'm wearing my Wolverine shirt, by the way, because I want to talk a little about Wolverine too. I did see some of the leaked gameplay, a little bit of it, a little bit. I want to talk about it because I feel like I need to, because I feel like I do have a point to make with that, but we'll stay on Spider-Man for now. But no, $300 million. That is, wow. Like about like 4 or 5 times more the amount of money it costed to make the first one. I have a theory as to why. I think that, well, besides the fact that they're overspending, because for some reason they're overspending money. But no, it wasn't just Insomniac. PlayStation itself got leaked. You got to see, how much it cost. I think The Last of Us Part 2 cost like $200 million. God of War Ragnarok cost like $200 million. Like there's just so much money being spent on these games. And here's the thing. I play a lot of indie games, and, I've seen like 5 people make a game that's like, that can be like on par with a AAA game. Like there are those type of people who can make games, and there's only like maybe 5 or 10 of them max, like, so, I mean, I don't, you got, you see a lot of companies and they got like, 300 million or 300 staff, or, shit like that. And it's just like, where's all this money going? Is it the motion cap? Is it the people you have to pay? Is it your marketing you have to pay? Like there's so many problems when you look at like Marvel Spider-Man, which only cost $60 million. It's still a lot of money, but it wasn't as much as the second one. Because it's like, how did that happen? How do you go from spending only $60 million on the first title to more than triple the amount of the sequel? I just don't get it. Maybe some of you guys who actually played the game can tell me, but I really don't think that needed to cost that much money, which makes me think they're spending money on things that do not matter. They're spending money on, people to write shitty scripts. They're spending money on people who, on marketing. Marketing, is crazy too. I mean, there's a lot that can go into the reasons why. 330, like, again, I don't know how big the staff is in Insomniac, but again, you don't need all those people. You don't need all those people. You're paying way too many people, and it's ridiculous. But yeah, man, I mean, I didn't have that much to talk about Spider-Man, which is why I want to talk about Spider-Man. It's not so much I'm talking about Spider-Man. I just wanted to talk about the costing and the hold on. I just remembered. By the way, I didn't write any of this shit down. This is just the shit that I've been hearing for over the past like week. Do you guys want to know how much money Marvel Spider-Man made compared to Miles Morales? Go ahead, take a guess. Everyone's favorite tokenized version of Spider-Man. Go ahead. Guess the percentage that they got back for that one. Or yeah, the amount they got. So Marvel Spider-Man 1, that game made over $800 million, which is great. 30%? That would be funny, but it's not. That's not true. No, like well, close. It's close. It's more like 50%. It's still like that might not be a lot, but to some people, but it's still a lot. It's still like 50% of people who did not buy that title. That's funny. That is really, really funny. Like I even heard some people say that, yeah, it just financially wasn't as it wasn't as financially successful as the first game. And of course it wasn't. I mean, it was basically just a spin-off title. So of course that kind of makes sense, but again, it's funny how only if Marvel Spider-Man only made like $800 million, that Miles Morales only made like maybe like 400 million or less. That's like wow. Wow. But no, that's funny, man. Other than that, I mean, I don't really got much else to say about Spider-Man. We did get a leak about what their plan is with Spider-Man. So a lot of people were like, "Oh, we're gonna get like a Spider-Man 3." Yeah, but apparently they're gonna try to do some like multiplayer shit. Apparently, this is just what I heard or saw. Apparently, they have like a roadmap, and they were gonna do like multiple spider people, and there were gonna be like multiple characters you can choose from and stuff like that. You could play as Peter, you could play as Miles, you could play as Gwen, you could play as Silk, you could play as just this weird like almost battle pass Fortnite type thing. And it was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. And I was just like, was that what this goal really was? Was just so you can make a multiplayer game or something? By the way, Ratchet and Clank did not Ratchet and Clank did not sell well. Like that was not financially profitable for them. So no, it's interesting. It's funny when you see a company like that and like, they talk a big game, but then you actually see their numbers and it's just like why are you lying? Why are you lying? Ratchet and Clank didn't do well. Your sequel, your Miles Morales didn't sell as well as you like to think it did. Or lie about that it did. It's what's the good thing of obviously it's bad that people's information's getting out. But it's good to see that, these people who sit there and they tell you all these lies and all these things like, oh, this sold better or this whatever. When we actually have the numbers, you can't really lie. It's all out in the open at that point. There's no lying. There's no, it's literally, it's not even transparent. It's not transparent. It's right in front of you. And you're just like, you got anything else to say? You want to lie about what you want to lie about next? You know what I mean? Like, it's funny because, you want to hear something funny? Remember Sunset Overdrive? Guess how much money they made back for Sunset Overdrive. Guess how much money Insomniac made off of Sunset Overdrive. Go ahead. Take a guess. I guarantee 100 million. No. No. Oh no. It was not $1 million. I'm gonna say that right now. It was not $1 million. Dude, it was not 1 million. It's so much sadder than you really think. Dude, listen. Raven, listen. Insomniac for Sunset Overdrive only made only about $500 off that game. I am not shitting you. There was an article that was talking about it. It was so sad. It was so sad. They only made $500 off of Sunset Overdrive. That's crazy. That is sad. They would never sit there and say, yeah, they would never sit there and be like, yeah, we only made like $500 off this game. Only $500. Well, at least they broke even, right? That's crazy. That's funny. Like, it's like, wow. And they're like, see, like, you would never have known that if there was no leaks like this. You would never would have known that. That's hilarious, man. Only $500. You only got $500 back. This is the same company who's now making Spider-Man. Oh, man. And to be fair, I mean, they got $800 million for this first Spider-Man game. I don't know how much for the sequel, but still, man, that's crazy. That's just insane. That's funny. That's sad. Now, again, I don't think that it's okay or good for like people's personal information and shit like that to get out, because you got a lot of that type of shit happening, like extortion and shit. I think like the leakers, the hackers wanted like, like what was it, like $50 million or some shit like that. They wanted a lot of money from PlayStation. It was really bad, but and they gave him like I think like a week or something, and like they didn't pay him, so they like put a bunch of information out there, which brings me to my next topic, the Wolverine game. And oh boy, do I have some things to say about the Wolverine game. Oh boy. Okay, so I didn't see all of it. I only saw like 5 minutes of it. I saw like 5 minutes of it. I saw 5 minutes of the Wolverine game, and I was like, all right, that's enough. But there are people out there who are like, yeah, I got like a fully playable build. And I mean, you got a fully playable build somewhere here on the interwebs here. I don't know where I'm gonna find where I would even find that, but it's fine. We got X-Men Origins Wolverine at home, so I'm good. and I want to be very clear. Again, what I saw wasn't bad. It could be better though, and I'll talk more about that after I catch back up with the comments here with you guys. But yeah, no, man, things are crazy right now. Raven, well, no one should be hacked. Imagine someone puts fake stuff on you, like fake stuff about you. Yeah, right. But it's not even about that. It's about like, people's passports being stolen. Just your information in general. Like your information getting out there is, it can be devastating, man. It can be devastating. Raven, 300 million is insane. That's like the big MCU movies cost. Exactly. Saw the Wolverine stuff too. Yeah. Ninja Spider 21. What are we talking about today? Oh, we're talking about a lot of stuff. To summarize what we are talking about today. We are talking about leaks. That is what we are talking about today. And I guess I'm saving the best one for last. Well, best is a strong word. I guess more dramatic one is the Rocksteady and WB ones. Raven, Spider-Man stuff. Yeah. Crazy Cactic. Hey, Mike, what's up, man? Raven, Miles solo game was like DLC. I heard it's pretty short. Yeah. Ninja Spider 21. Do you think that Deadpool 3 deserves the same amount of hype as Endgame and Spider-Man No Way Home? No. It doesn't deserve that type of hype. I think it should be like a normal kind of excitement. I wouldn't try to like prop this up as like an Endgame or a Spider-Man No Way Home. I wouldn't do that. But it is cool that Hugh Jackman is going to be in the movie. But again, I wouldn't I wouldn't get overhyped for it. Raven, let's imagine it'll be multiverse in Spider-Man game. Probably we need multiverse in everything nowadays. Exactly. See, that's the thing. Is it's like actually seeing what they're trying to do. It's like, why? Nobody wants this. Like it's just so random. And yeah, let me tell you something. The multiverse idea is getting really old. It's getting really old. Like it was hot for like 5 minutes, and then like it got really samey really fast. Like it just got boring. It just that's why those type of stories do not fucking work unless you are a good writer and you know how to make those stories work. Like if you just have them, all these different versions of all these different characters, and you can just kind of swap between all these different stories, then people care less because it's like, okay, who we talking about today? Oh, Spider-Man. Oh, this version of Spider-Man's a Hulk. Oh, this version of Spider-Man's a zombie. Ooh, great. Okay, see ya. Like they're just gonna move on. Like it just gets boring really, really fast. Like sure, they'll check it out, but there's no like investment. Like they don't know how to keep an audience attention anymore. And that's the thing with a lot of games and movies lately. They don't know how to get you excited for them. They don't know how to get you. How do we get you excited for this? They don't have enthusiasm anymore. And that's part of the problem. It's a big problem because I feel like when it comes to enthusiasm, you have to really care about what you're making, right? You have to really actually give a shit about what you're creating here. And it shows. It shows when like you see like I don't know, what's a good example? Like when they were doing the Marvel's Avengers thing. Like yeah, on the surface level, it looked like it had a nice idea. There was an idea here. There was a great idea here, but it was the execution of it just ended up being very poor because of the multiplayer component, and it just kind of and the microtransactions component and the constant, and that dragged it down really, really bad. And then the story itself was very like a Saturday morning cartoon is my best way to describe that. Like that's like Marvel's Avengers to me is like a Saturday morning cartoon. Like it's not the worst thing, but it's not the best thing either. It was very meh, right? And like again, it's like, how do we get you excited? How do we really get you excited? Like when you go back in time and you think about games like Batman, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City. I remember when I was younger, and I remember when I watched the Arkham City trailer. This was after I played Arkham Asylum, and I was very young. I think I was like 11, maybe. I was young, man, and I watched like the trailer for Arkham City, and I was like, and it was just a cinematic trailer. It wasn't like any gameplay, but I remember I watched it, and I was just like, yeah, yeah, yeah. It did such a good, like the first game already was so great, but then they did the sequel, and it was like, oh man, like this is so hype. I'm so excited, blah 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 blah. And then I played that. I was like, oh man, this is the best thing ever, blah blah blah. And then because I loved Arkham City, I was like, oh, Arkham Knight, or before Arkham Knight, Arkham Origins. I was like, oh man, I ended up loving Arkham Origins. Some people didn't. And then like Arkham Knight, I remember being very excited for Arkham Knight. So I grew up on that stuff, right? I grew up with your Batmans and your Spider-Mans and that stuff. So again, like they did a great job and you can see it when they did interviews and stuff, and they like were talking about the game. They really care about the game, right? They really cared about the game. They really love talking about it. They love teasing you a little bit. They love having fun with the fans. Like, that's great. That's cool. That works. When everyone's on board, that can work. But then when you don't have everybody on board and you're a very divisive game, like let's say for example, like The Last of Us Part 2, which only made like which cost like $200 fucking million to make, by the way. Like from day one, not before the leaks came out for that game, I remember people being very well, the trailer, everyone got excited. I even was excited. But again, it's like the more I saw of like other trailers and stuff, the more I got less and less excited. And then like leaks started coming out. And here's the thing. A lot of people are like, oh, you shouldn't leak games because that just ruins them. No, it fucking don't. Like when I saw like the Wolverine gameplay, I didn't say that it sucked or that it was terrible or whatever. Yeah, you can tell it's not done. The game's not done, but the bare bones that is there, I can judge, right? So, I don't know. I feel like I just like jumped from topic to topic. I went from talking about like getting excited about stuff to like that Wolverine game really fast. I will get to it, me. We will talk about it in a minute. Got to finish the comments here. But yeah. Raven, let's imagine it'll be yeah, I read that. Ninja Spider Turn 1, even DCU is using the multiverse concept, which is not a good idea. They gotta stop doing that. They gotta stop that shit. It's getting really, really old. Raven, I'm not really excited for the Deadpool 3. It'll be cool to see Hugh Jackman, but back in a rated R film again, playing Wolverine, but not really excited for it overall. Yeah. I'm excited for it, but I'm not like head over heels for it. Like I'm not. This is not a No Way Home for me. This is not a an end game for me. Like Ninja was saying. It's like a normal kind of excitement. Like not too excited, not too I'm not cautiously optimistic. I am optimistic. I am excited about it, but I'm not like I'm not like, super crazy about it. Crazy Cactic, how do you feel about the DCU ending? Well, I'm not surprised. They never had an idea, honestly. So, Raven, I liked how Violent looked. Definitely going to be M. Yeah, it's going to be M, but it's not going to be on the levels of like, for example, like X-Men Origins Wolverine. Because X-Men Origins, because I was playing that game earlier, and right off the bat, you can tell the difference. Raven, the company who helped make the game with Activision, they also made Ultimate Alliance. They knew the assignment. They were like, okay, you want a Wolverine game? We're gonna give you a Wolverine game. And again, they're like, yeah. And here's the thing. I think they were working on this game before I think even X-Men Origins Wolverine was even announced. So they already had the idea. They were like, it's going to be bloody. It's going to be rated M. Wolverine's going to cut the shit out of people. It's going to be crazy. But then obviously it got overtaken by the movie tie-in, which I kind of wish that, we got to see what they were really going to try to do with Wolverine instead of, Fox coming in and, giving them a script and, all that other stuff. But the game's solid, right? Like you like even if you hate the game, even if you hate the movie, right? Like even if you're like me these days where you're like, yeah, I don't really like that movie looking back on it. And I do still find it funny how like when I did review that movie, Because, like, I think, I've never had a problem with, like, nostalgia glasses. I never, like, speaking of glasses, um, but, like, I mean, like, when I would remember the movie, I would just remember, like, the good parts, and I, like, would forget all the bad parts or the parts I didn't like. And I was like, "Oh, man." And then I remember, like, rewatching, and I was like, "Man, I forgot how I thought this movie was better than I remembered, and it was not." Um, but no, like, I don't know. Like you can tell when they were working on that Wolverine game, they were doing that old school God of War. They were like, and like, and here's the thing. I know, like, a lot of people were talking about the game. Here's what I will say. Insomniac, if you're gonna copy anyone, it should be like those old school God of War games. Those old school God of War games. It should not be whatever Spider-Man Arkham. No, no, no. It should be more like a God of War where he's ripping and tearing, he's fucking people up, he's getting fucked up. I mean, again, you look back on that game. Again, you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get, like, oh, he got shot with a shotgun and there's just a hole through his chest and he's just regenerating it back. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we will. I don't know. I didn't really see a lot of guys with guns when I was watching the 5 minutes. I saw him fighting the hand, which is fine. Swords is fine. I guess that's fine. Whatever. But, like, like, when you play, I'll talk about X-Men Origins Wolverine now. When you talk about, like, that game, when a goon shoots you, it hurts. Like when they constantly keep shooting you, and especially if there were like 5 guys, like 4 or 5 guys. If all 4 or 5 of those guys start shooting you, oh, guess what? That health bar is gonna go like this. But, like, they did such a good job. They knew how the regeneration should work. Oh, by the way, they're gonna try to put med kits in a Wolverine game with a guy who's basically unkillable. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, no, no, no. See, this is why I'm glad that this got leaked out, so that I can personally tell Insomniac, don't do that shit. Take the med kits out. Demote or fire whoever thought that med kits was a good idea for Wolverine. And yeah, because Wolverine don't need med kits. If anything, this is your opportunity to make a better AI. Make a better AI. Make a better enemy. Make enemy types. Have creativity. Have some guys with guns, swords. That's cool. That's fine. I saw that you had a big guy. Ooh, a big guy. Ooh. Come on, man. What about some ninjas? I mean, yeah, the hand, but I mean, like, just some, you need some more variety. Make the enemies a little smarter. Make them gang up on you. Maybe I saw that there are some forest areas. It'd be cool, like like a Wolverine game with, like, guerrilla style warfare, because I saw that they're gonna try to put stealth in this game. You can make that work, but you cannot give Wolverine med kits. No med kits. See, they're trying to copy what they did with Spider-Man. No, 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 no. This isn't Spider-Man. This is Wolverine. Like that's the difference, I feel like, is when I look at a company like Raven Software versus Insomniac. Raven knew the assignment. It's Wolverine. He doesn't need a med kit. He heals automatically. He has regenerative health. The guy cannot die. The guy's been alive for 300 plus years of his life. The guy is basically unkillable. Yeah, you can shoot him and you'll knock him out for a while, but he's just going to heal unless you make sure he can't. That's the difference. So again, feel like Insomniac doesn't fully understand the assignment, and that's why I'm glad these leaks of this game came out, because they need to understand that they might need to go back to the drawing board a little bit with the game design of him. First of all, the camera is like locked behind you, like a third person, like locked. Think of like a God of War 4 or a God of War Ragnarok. That's the camera. That is the camera. And when you fight people, you fight enemies one at a time. And then I think about like X-Men Origins Wolverine, where I could like do fucking spinneroonies, right? I could like go crazy. You could just go stupid, right? that was so great about that game, is that they just went crazy with it. They had fun with it. Where's your fun? Where's the fun? Again, I know that this is just the game's not done yet, but having you focus on singular targets rather than backing the camera up and allowing you to fight multiple foes, kind of like what they did a little bit with Spider-Man and Batman. Why are they God of Warring it? Why is the skeleton very God of War-y? It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense to me. And again, like, and apparently they haven't really worked on, there's blood, but there's not a lot of decapitation. There's not a lot of blood. There's not a lot of gore. It's a lot of like X-Men Origins Wolverine, there's a lot of gore. Like that game, there's a lot of gore. The first opening cutscene is Wolverine in that old game just stabbing the dude, just stabbing him, just repeatedly in the stomach, like shanking him repeatedly in the stomach. That's fucking brutal. Next scene, him stabbing someone through the skull through a wall, and then that guy shooting him in the chest with a shotgun, and then he gets up, and then like he just regenerates right in front of him, and he's like, oh, I'm so fucked, and he's dead again, and then like. And again, I'm trying to be helpful. I'm trying to be nice. Again, and you guys should probably spread this around, because we need to make sure that Insomniac understands this. Because it's not like when I sit here and I criticize the game, I'm not like they should be like, when it comes to this Wolverine game, they need to look at this as an opportunity. Like when let's say that I say, hey, I don't like the camera view. I don't like the lack of gore, the lack of decapitation, the lack of, maybe movement. Maybe I might have a problem with the movement a little bit. It's a little weird because he just runs around, and then he can like run on walls like Spider-Man, and he can climb the wall like with the knives. I like that. He kind of did that in the X-Men Origins Wolverine game. That was cool. That was fine. That's fine. Saw that there's like a forest area, which is cool. Again, I don't know how bad bullets mess you up, but apparently there's I think there's a rage meter. He has like a berserker meter, but it's meh. It's kind of meh. You know what I mean? Like I didn't really see anything new when he went berserker. When I saw the 5 minutes of him doing that, it just looked meh, right? Like again, it might not be finished, but again, when I think about like Ultimate Alliance, I know that's a really weird thing for me to say, but when Ultimate Alliance, when his little rage meter went up, because he had a rage meter in that game too. He's a very unique character to play in that game. When his meter went up, then he got different moves. He got different abilities. Not so much as his normal moves, but with his special moves. Instead of a slash, it became like just a running slash. Like he's just running around, just cutting. Or like his again, like what's happening, or like with his instead of like a fury, he got like a taunt. Like I want some variety in his gameplay and like what's going on. Again, I didn't see all of it. I only saw, like, I know there's some people who got, like, a full build. Apparently, Jean Grey is going to be playable. Who wants to play Jean Grey? I thought we were going to play as, like, X-23 or something. I thought we were going to play as, like, Draken or something, like the sun. You know what I mean? I don't know what they're doing. A lot of people are trying to think now they're trying to do, like, an X-Men game after this. No, you're fucking not. Disney can't even do a fucking X-Men movie or a Fantastic Four movie correctly because they know they're going to fuck it up. They know they can't do it. Not with the way they currently are right now. They have to change in order to do that. There's no way anyone's going to accept that moving forward. It's just not going to work. But, like, I'm just annoyed because I already can feel in my bones. I can feel it in my, like, these are people who made, you know, Ratchet and Clank, like these very kid games, right? And now they're being asked to make this Wolverine game, which I don't understand why they didn't just give it off to a different company like they did with Blade, because the Blade's going to be by Arcane. That's going to be a completely different studio. So again, I don't know why they gave it to Insomniac. I don't like you know, like, I remember when I used to play X-Men Origins Wolverine, and, like, you know, I remember when, like, enemies would just, like, shoot the hell out of me or blow me to bits. And I remember, like, I would like, after I killed everybody, sometimes I would just kind of, like, stand and, like, watch Wolverine, like, kind of regenerate. You see, like, the skeleton, his whole, like, chest and skeleton, you know, and see all his ribs and the skin just all heal, the muscle all just kind of, like, heal back on. Or like in the cut scene where, like, the guy, like, shoots him in the face and he, like, blows off, like, you see, like, his skull, like, Terminator style, and his eyes just gone. And then, like, he kills him, and then all of it just regenerates back. Like, I don't think we're going to get that. We're not going to get that type of Wolverine where he just can go nuts and you can see him, you know, his damn near his whole skeleton. Like, I don't know. Like, again, I know that it's not finished. It's just, I feel like I don't want a God of War. Like, what they did, like, don't get me wrong. God of War 4 and Ragnarok, they're fun games. I played them both. I didn't beat Ragnarok yet, but I beat 4. I've beat God of War 3 and Ascension. I'm still playing 1 and 2. But again, I wish that the combat didn't it looked stiff. It did look pretty stiff. He did have some lunge abilities, but they weren't like an X-Men Origins Wolverine, where, like, you'd see him, like, have a full animation of him jumping right at him and then just shanking him right in the chest. And then, like, you could, like, throw him, you could do a special attack, like, with Y. You could just start, like, going crazy and schizo on the guy. Like, I just don't see the fun behind this combat style. You know what I mean? I just don't see myself having as much fun with this game as I did with the X-Men Origins Wolverine. Because again, as much as I dislike the movie, I love the game. It's the best Wolverine game we've ever had. And again, I'm not trying to say this because I'm trying to be mean. I'm saying this because I'm trying to help Insomniac. As much as I hate what they did with Spider-Man, as much as I hate what they did, like, with Miles and the ending of Spider-Man 2, I'm trying to help them at least give us a good Wolverine game. And I think it will be a good Wolverine game. I just don't think it will be as good as it could be. So again, I'm trying to help them. I'm trying to just say these things because I'm trying to get my thoughts and feelings about the gameplay out there so that they have time to maybe fix it or to adjust it or to make it a little bit more better or interesting or something. Like, you need fun. Where's the fun? Like, I can go and I can play X-Men Origins Wolverine and I could still have fun. I could still have fun. And you're probably not going to see Wolverine just indiscriminately cut people right clean in half. Like, oh man, there's so many things you can do in that game. It's such a fun game. Like sometimes you can like weaken the enemy, and then if you press Y and their health is just right, you can just get an insta kill. You get kills where he just cuts off their whole arms. You get kills where he just cuts them in half. You get kills where he just takes their whole head off, Mortal Kombat style. I didn't see a lot of that in the build that we got to see a little bit. And I only saw 5 minutes. I didn't see all of it. I saw a little bit of him stealth, doing a little bit of stealth. I remember talking to my brother about it. He was like, "Oh, Wolverine can't be stealthy." Yeah, Wolverine can be stealthy. He's not like, a snake eater or anything like that. He's not like a Sam Fisher, but he can be sneaky. Like Wolverine can be sneaky. And again, that's why I said this whole idea about like if I was making a Wolverine game, it would be I would do like a guerrilla style warfare type of thing. Yeah, you can just fuck them all up, right? You can slice and dice and all that shit. But then you got guys with rifles, with grenade launchers, with rocket launchers. If those hit you, your health gets too low. Instead of some asshole who thought it'd be a good idea, put med kits in the game. No. Fall back. Guerrilla style warfare. Fall back, run away into the forest, go hide, heal, and then get back on it. Kind of a little bit like you can do it like a little bit like Assassin's Creed. We're like, hey, I got detected. All right, let me go run and hide. And then I can kill some more guys. And then maybe I can go run and hide again. You know what I mean? Like, there is ideas. There like you gotta have. I feel like that the gaming industry do not want to take risks, and I feel like they do not want to try anything. And I think it's such a problem because it's like, okay, like you look at a game like, for example, Mortal Kombat. This is kind of random, but you get what I'm trying to say here. Mortal Kombat, when that game first came out, when those first couple titles came out, they were heavily criticized for the violence, the over-the-top violence, the over-the-top sexualization of women, all that shit. It was like that game, the point was to be over the top. The only reason why Mortal Kombat still exists today is because they took those chances, because they took those risks. These companies don't want to take risks anymore. That's why you will get like a game that feels like a Arkham game, or you will get a game that feels like a Spider-Man game or a GTA clone, because they don't want to take risks. They would rather clone and clone and clone than make something new, to make something fresh, to make something, innovative. They don't want to do that. They're scared. They're like, oh, we got to make money. What do you mean make money? You spend too much money. You spend way too much money. Where's all that money go to? I don't know. Probably the HR lady. Because the HR lady's the lady who probably doesn't like sexualizing female characters. Just got to bring them down to her level. Because, again, she's insecure about herself. But, again, I'm just randomly talking shit. But my point is that this industry is going to die if they do not know how to adapt. It's kind of the same thing with the movie industry. If they do not know how to adapt, if they do not see the writing on the wall and understand that people don't like something or they don't appreciate something, you don't call fans ists and phobes. You don't treat fans like shit. You don't treat your audience like shit. You take what they say into consideration, and you either A, take it or leave it. You take it or you leave it. You don't turn around and slap the hand that feeds you. You don't, or bite the hand that feeds you, is the saying. You keep going and going. Where are you going to read comments? Okay, Jack, hold on a minute. Fucking A, man. I still got to get to Rocksteady. I still got to get to WB after this. We're not even done yet. Just so you know, Jack, YouTube was telling me I could put people in timeouts now. So you better calm down. I'm gonna have to ask you to calm down. Um. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Raven, Arkham Asylum was one of the funniest games as a kid in 2008. Man, 2008 was crazy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, man. You know, like I remember I was going through. I think I was about to go through puberty. Poison Ivy introduced me to puberty in that game. That's all I'm gonna say. Crazy Cactic, what's your thoughts on the Invincible multiverse story so far in season 2? I think it's more interesting so far than the current MCU and DCU multiverse stuff. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm just glad they're not focusing on that much. Like, it's not the focus, right? It's kind of like, just kind of telling the audience, like, hey, he could have been like this instead, or he could have been like, or maybe he would have sided with his dad in this version, blah, blah, blah. But it's not the main focus, right? It's not the main focus of the story so far. Which is why it's not as annoying, because you still have your main universe, which is the one that you're in. So again, it's not, they're focused on that. So it doesn't matter, because it's, again, the problem is when you focus on the multiverse stuff is when you have a problem. When you focus all your cards on the multiverse crap, that's when you have a problem. Especially if you don't already have an established universe. Or you have an established universe and then you fuck it all up like Suicide Squad's doing. But yeah. Raven, oh yeah, I saw the multiverse stuff in Invincible as well. I don't really know why the series that needs to be in, though. It seems like they're trying well, again, yeah, I did say that I didn't like that either, but again, it's not the main focus, so it's not a big deal. But they did do that a little bit in the comics too, though, unfortunately. Raven, I already read that one. Crazy Cactic, I think it's because they're following the comic storyline for Invincible. They did use the multiverse plot before it was a big hit. Yeah, that's true. Raven, Wolverine definitely shouldn't have detective stuff in it. They should have it be like he's just needs to smell someone out or break puzzles with his claws, use claws to travel through tough areas. I'm okay with him using his, I'm okay with a little bit of, well, Wolverine's not a detective. He's more like a dog. Not to be mean, but he's like, he can smell things. He can smell things from a distance. He's got a good scent. So yeah, he can pick up trails, but he's not a detective. Sure, we can say that. But yeah, some Fortnite energy. Combo King, what about decapitating Wolverine's head? Wouldn't he die? Well, here's the thing. Good fucking luck. Because again, the Animatium. Good fucking luck. Good luck breaking through the strongest metal on Earth. Good luck. Again, like, we're talking about a guy who cannot die, and he's got one of the strongest metal in his body on his bones. Again, like, he is. Again, he's like an unstoppable force. Again, that's the part you're forgetting is, like Deadpool. Deadpool's had his head taken off his shoulders a few times. He didn't die. So, again, like, he probably wouldn't die, but it would fucking hurt like a bitch. And then he'd be extra pissed off when he gets his head back on. But again, How is his head gonna come off? He's got the animatium. Good luck. Raven, oh, I didn't read the Invincible comics. I'm a show only. Sounds cool. They're staying to the source material. Yeah. There are some differences, though, with the Invincible comic versus the show, though. Some are good. Some are not so good, I would argue. I feel like it's not like a boy situation because there's differences in that show, too, versus the books. And I can agree with a lot of people when they say that the show's better. About the boys. But when it comes to like the Invincible, I feel like it's going to be 50-50 because it's like you're going to have a lot of people who are like, oh, I liked it more this way because of this reason, or this way because of this reason, or stuff like that. But yeah, no, I think in the case of Invincible, I think the show is doing a lot better. But there's some stuff in there, you know, that either A was left out or B, they're not really tackling yet or what. I don't know. Jack, I just wake up. What I miss, buddy? I talked about financials with PlayStation and Spider-Man a little bit, and then Insomniac. Now we're on Wolverine, which I guess means I'm still on Insomniac, but whatever. Raven, it's almost impossible to chop his head off since his skeleton is made from the strongest. Yes, it's yes. Again, I was just saying that. Thunder, hey man, what's up? Off topic, the date I had 2 weeks ago didn't go well. Damn. Thunder, my date was vaping on the date. She didn't finish her dinner. She preferred mature, older guys. She doesn't like immature guys and mentions her ex a couple of times. Are any of these red flags? The ex is a red flag. Immature, older guys, why is she even on a date with you then? That doesn't make sense to me. Why would she even go on a date with you if she likes older guys? And I don't understand that. That is a lot of red flags, actually. Yeah, I'm trying to get on the dating scene too. If I guess I can go a little off topic. I don't know, man. I feel like not to get depressive, but I don't know, man. I don't think I can. I don't think I can do it. I feel like the older I get, the more I don't see it happening. I just don't see myself finding anybody. And you know what? I'm kind of starting to think that's fine. You know, like I've always, been a loner. I've always been on my own. Like I just don't think. And I've tried. I've gone on dating apps and stuff, and I can't find anybody. Like recently, I've been trying. And I'm very picky. I'm very a certain way about things, and I just don't think it's gonna work. Unless I literally randomly will bump into her or she falls out of the fucking sky. Otherwise, it's not happening. I'm basically looking for a unicorn that doesn't exist, and that's fine. Like I don't know. I have a brother. It's not like my. It's not like my. I'm 25, so again, I still have a chance. But again, it's like I have a brother. I don't have to do it. My brother's already had sex. My brother already has a girlfriend right now, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of jealous. And that's why, like, I went on like a Facebook dating app thing, and I've been trying that, and I don't do that stuff, and I don't know how to really do it. I thought about asking him, but I was like, I can't do that. I thought about asking my sister, and I was like, I can't do that. But I don't know. I started getting very doubtful. I was like, man, I just don't think I should be doing this. What am I doing? Like I just it's just like this isn't working. Like I feel like the more I was trying to do it, the more I was getting more doubtful. Like I was like, I'm not gonna find nobody at this point. It's not gonna work. I can't do it. Or like I see a lot of girls and they're like, oh well, yeah, I got like a college degree, and I'm just like, ooh, damn it. Oh, I went to college. I never graduated college though. I went for like about 4 or 5 years, and I just never graduated. I just could never find anything to get a degree off of that I'd actually use. So I don't know. Not even in college either. I couldn't find anyone in college. And then again, I wasn't really looking, to be honest. But again, it's I don't know, man. You know, sometimes I don't know. I feel like I'm not. I just think I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think I'm ready yet. Unfortunately, as much as I wish I was, I don't think I am. I guess I just need to suck it up, Buttercup. I don't know. I'm just I don't know. Enjoy the single life, I guess. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point, but I don't know. I'm not I don't know. Trying to figure it out, guys. I'm trying to figure it out, but it's a tough world. It's a tough world we live in. It's tough. We'll laugh. We'll move on though. We'll get through it. All right, let's see here. Combo King, I know I'm a little late for just a question, but despite you not liking Miles, what do you think of his costume? Which one? The one that everyone makes fun of? Or are you talking about his base outfit? You know, but I'll be honest with you, before I actually knew that he was a character, because I didn't read Ultimate Spider-Man. I wasn't reading Ultimate Spider-Man at the time. So when what was it, like 2014, 2012? It was 2014. Amazing Spider-Man 2 came out. I saw the outfit and I was like, oh, that's a kind of cool outfit. So I wore that one for a while. I was like, oh yeah, black and with the red stripes. I was like, yeah, that's a cool outfit. Yeah. And then years later, here I am. And I'm like, I don't even want to see the costume anymore. But no, before all that drama and all that, all my feelings, I there was a time I liked the costume before I knew that it was a different character and stuff like that. Jedi Prime, is Transformers Prime your favorite Transformers series? It's my brother's. It's my brother's favorite one. I would say Armada. I grew up on Armada. Like Transformers Armada, I really loved as a kid. I grew up on that. And then they did Energon. They did the one where they go to multiple planets and stuff like that. That one just Armada kept having spin-offs. Prime is really good though. Don't get me wrong. I think Prime, I mean, it's one of the best, definitely. Top 3 easy, but not my favorite. I'd say Armada. Someone got banned. It's kind of a nice setup. Got my phone over there. But yeah. Jack, I'm just calm down. I'm just saying, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm getting to him now, all right. You gotta talk about the topic, right? We're already an hour in. That's funny. I've only talked about 2 topics and I'm already only an hour in. This will probably be like an hour, 30-minute thing, maybe 2 hours. We'll see. Surprised they haven't had any network issues so far. Everything's been smooth sailing, which is odd. My internet is I love how it's just a random conversation with you guys right now. My internet's been my internet's not bad, right? It's pretty decent, but I don't know, it's weird. Like right now it's fine. I haven't had a single issue, and it's just but in the last 1 or 2 of them I did before this, it was like, oh no, it's not working. But I want to make it very clear that I only use this for my nose, just so you know. It's only for my nose and nothing else. I don't have tissues. Oh, yeah. What am I doing? I ruined my setup. I have a bunch of mail over here. We had a lot of mail ever since I got my new car. Thinking like getting like a mail thing, like something where I can keep all my mail or something. Maybe I should get like a shredder, a paper shredder. Because there I get some mail that's just ridiculous. Like it's like why even mail me that? It's like it didn't even matter. It's a waste of paper. You're killing the tree, sir, just to tell me some bullshit that I'm not gonna buy. All right. Jack, hey, what do you think about the GTA 6? I talked about this a little bit I think I talked about this a little bit in the last podcast. I've never been a big GTA guy. My brother is, but it looks I don't think it's going to be as big as like 5. I think that it's going to be received well, but I don't think it's going to be as big as 5. That's what I think. And I think because I remember when they were doing when they were talking about, because they were talking about like, yeah, we want to do GTA 6, but they keep buying GTA 5. So it's like, why make 6, right? And it was funny because I remember they even got to the point they were like, it was funny. They were being funny about it, but they were like, please stop buying GTA 5 so we can make GTA 6. Please. And it was what I mean, I don't know. We'll see, man. I don't know how I feel about the couple. The couple is going to be a weird thing. It's different. It's different. It's unique. So I don't know, but I don't think it's going to be as big as 5 though. I mean, I kind of liked 5. I don't know if I finished 5, but I remember liking 5. Again, I'm not a big GTA guy. All right, Jedi Prime. Have you ever seen Wolverine and the X-Men? Oh yeah. Yeah, I grew up on that. Oh yeah, by the way, they don't got fucking Steve Bloom doing the Wolverine voice. They got some other guy, and I don't like that. It's kind of like when they were it's kind of like when they were making Marvel Spider-Man, and it wasn't Josh Keaton, and we were all like, "What the fuck? It's not Josh Keaton. It's not Steve. It's not Steve. What the fuck? It's ridiculous." I don't know. I'm not feeling the voice. To be honest, that is not. See, I can judge the voice actor because again, that's not that's not a gameplay thing. That's a voice actor thing. But Steve Bloom's been. I mean, he was in Wolverine and the X-Men. He was in the 90s with the Steve. And then again, I know Steve Bloom's been like in everything. He's even been in the Arkham games with some of the thugs. But that's not the point. He's a relatively big actor. And again, it's like his biggest role is Wolverine and you don't give him to him. And it's just, I don't know. Jack Miles Hedgehog, a wolf, Michael, not a dog. Yeah, okay, a wolf. Sure. Jedi Prom used to watch Tyrone Magnus for his laugh. Ever watch his videos? Yeah. I haven't watched him in a while. I think the last one I watched him react to was the Dragon Ball Abridged thing with the Boo Saga. That was the last thing I watched him do. So it was pretty recent. It was like a few months ago, maybe like a month or two ago. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of reactors and I just kind of stopped. I just got bored of it. Thunder, the part about dating is about taking risks. The more risks you take, the more experience you'll get, and eventually you get used to it. I know, but I'm picky. I don't want to. I'll be honest with you. I don't want a girl who's had sex already. I don't want a girl who smokes. I'm okay with the girl kind of drinking a little bit, but I'm not a big drinker. I'm picky. I'm a picky. It's not going to work. I'm looking for a unicorn that doesn't fucking exist because most women are whores these days, especially if they're my age. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Like, there's no way that a girl, once they reach like, especially 20, didn't already sleep with some guy at that point. There's no fucking way. No fucking way. Again, I'm looking for a unicorn that doesn't exist. And that's it's and that's me kind of acting like a woman, because women have high standards too. My standards are pretty high too. Like I remember, like sometimes like I get ready to go to work. And I remember I'd be tired. I'd be like, "Fuck, man, I got to make myself a lunch. If only I had a girl here to just make it for me, or something." Like I just fuck. It's tiring. You have to you have to be responsible. You have to, or like sometimes I have to go get things. I got to go to the store, or go to the gas station and get some bread, or it's like, fuck, man, I'm tired. It's like it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday and I'm tired. I woke up and got myself a coffee. It is 6 p.m. where I am, and I'm finally drinking this coffee, by the way. Didn't even drink it. It's not coffee. It's like a cappuccino. I'm not a big coffee guy. I'm more of a cappuccino guy. Give me some French vanilla. But yeah. Combo King. Well, I guess I'm guessing Death Battle episode Wolverine versus Raiden didn't understand about Wolverine because Wolverine lost that fight since the sword can cut through Wolverine. To be fair, Death Battle has been criticized for a few of their death battles. So, yeah. No, Raiden can't win that fight. He can't. Not a single character from Mortal Kombat can beat Wolverine. Not a single one. I'm sorry. You could throw that motherfucker in acid and he's going to get out of the acid and kill you. You cannot cut him. You can't cut Wolverine in half with what the fuck? Why? Because he's magic? That's a lame excuse. That's not how that works, by the way. By the way, you ever get so mad at work, you just like conduct electricity and you just vaporize, you just like sting your coworker by accident? I was at work and he came up to me and he was like, yeah, we gotta, can you do this for me or do this because these people need this or whatever. And I was so annoyed. I was just looking at him like, and like he handed me like the sticky note and then like I like zapped him by accident with my, cause I think my gloves were like creating electricity because I was like rubbing them a lot. Again, by accident. And like I just turned into Raiden and I just like zap his ass. I am now so angry at work. I now have the power to conduct electricity. Be afraid. Thunder, so she's overall a red flag. Yeah, probably. And vaping on the first date kind of makes me feel uncomfortable. Yeah. Thoughts on Pedro as Mr. Fantastic? Awful choice. Should have went with the guy in Doctor Strange too. My date also said her favorite DC movie is Green Lantern. Oh. Ryan Reynolds doesn't even like his Green Lantern movie. Yeah, that's not gonna work, friend. Move on. Thunder, thought on the Wolverine game getting hacked. Is it okay if I follow you on Twitter? I only talk about Fantastic Four things. Oh yeah, no, sure. You can follow me. I don't post anything these days, but I mean, you can. I haven't been on Twitter in like I haven't been on any other social media besides YouTube. Like I just been on this is basically where I live. I live on YouTube. I mean yeah, I've been on Facebook recently. Instagram a little bit, but Twitter, I mean, I go on Twitter lately. I've been going on Twitter, but I don't like post anything. I don't post anything though. Maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I just don't really feel the need. The whole like Wolverine game getting hacked though. The game itself, I don't think it's a bad thing because again, I kind of want them to take this as an opportunity to maybe hear like what I have to say about it, like, you know, what my thoughts are on the gameplay, because the problem with these companies these days is they don't want to listen to us. They don't want to like take our opinions into consideration when they're developing a game. Like, I'm trying to think of a scenario where I think it was Doom 2016. Was it Doom 2016 where I don't know, like I think it's rare, but there have been a few instances like in the past where like, you know, people would say, "Hey, the gameplay is too slow," or "Hey, can you make this a bit faster? Can you do this? Can you do that?" And I remember like a lot of people were like, you know, like they like the developers actually took it into consideration back in the day, and they actually did, you know, use that feedback to make the game better. And, you know, I want them to take what I say, like, for example, about the Wolverine game right now, as a constructive criticism of, hey, you know, you're kind of doing like this God of War 4, God of War Ragnarok type of gameplay a little bit. Can maybe we do a little bit more like at least if you're going to copy somebody, you need to copy the OG then, like the original God of War trilogy. You know what I mean? Like I want a camera, but because again, the camera's too close to you. You need to back the camera up. You need to give me more AoE attacks. You need to give me more area of effect attacks. And you give me more impact with some of the hits. Like when he jumps, because he got lunge, I did see lunge abilities in this. When he jumps at someone, I want it to be like the X-Men Origins Wolverine game where he jumps at him and he just stabs him in the chest. Oh, but that's not realistic. I don't care. It's fun. It's fun to do that. It's fun. It's fun when I jump him and I stab the shit out of him, or I do a thing, or I throw him in, or I throw him into like an environmental kill. What about some environmental kills? You know, like I could take someone, I could throw him on a pole, or I could like throw him into like the spike or something, like, or I could throw him into electricity. You know, like where's some environmental kills too? I didn't really see a lot of environmental kills. And like I just, again, or maybe like, okay, the hands got swords, right? Because you're fighting the hand in this game a little bit. Okay, fine. He's got claws out, you know, do something, you know, like a cool parry, like, because you can parry in X-Men Origins Wolverine with those knife guys, and then you do a cool, you know, move. And again, I didn't really see a lot of that in the build, and I was just like, it looks so stiff, you know, it just looks so meh. And you know, and it's kind of weird when like there's like three guys and he's only fighting one guy where the other guy sucker punches you. Like, what about like an attack where I can just spin around in a circle, or I can like, you know, jump in the air and just spin my claws around? Like, again, like I just feel like it's very meh, you know, like I feel like it's very meh. I don't know. It's not, again, it's not done, but again, it could use a bit more work. You know, it could use a bit more work. I want some gore. I want the game to be fun. Make the game fun. Don't make it like God of War 4. And don't get me wrong, God of War 4 and Ragnarok, they're fun games. But I'm looking with Wolverine, with a character like Wolverine, I would want something more like a God of War, where he's just ripping dudes up. Like, we want him to rip dudes up. Like, again, I feel like Insomniac is not 100% understanding the assignment, and they're trying to play it safe. I don't want you to play it safe. I want you to go for it. Go for it. Stop listening to the HR lady about how you should be making your fucking game. Don't worry about all those people who, I mean, you're not going to see, you know, Wolverine slice in half a bunch of Africans like he did in X-Men Origins Wolverine, which is funny how no one ever said that was a problem, because it wasn't a problem. Because again, we're in Africa. Who the fuck do you think is in Africa? A bunch of black people. And it's not just black people. You know, there are other races there. But again, it's just like, not going to see that in the new Wolverine game. That's for sure. Like, I was spoiled as a kid, man. I mean, I was spoiled as a kid. I mean, I grew up with Batman. I grew up with the Spider-Man, the old, like the movies, the games, TV shows. We were just spoiled. And now I'm 25 and I'm just like, damn. I had it so good back then. And I did, and I took it and I loved it, but now I'm just like, man, you got to learn to learn how to have fun again. And that's part of the problem. That's the problem with American culture today. And American culture doesn't know how to have fun anymore. And it's not even about like, oh, having fun. It's just about like, hey, can you differentiate between what is right, what is wrong, what is okay, what is not okay? You know, like, I don't know. It's just so childish the way that it is now, you know? Oh yeah. Anyway, I think I'm ready to talk about the Suicide Squad thing now. Combo King, so you only use the toilet paper for blowing your nose and not throwing it on the trees, for example. No, I do not. Jedi Prime, Jonathan Majors has been recently fired from the MCU, which is no surprise for me. Oh yeah, the guy who played as King the Conqueror in that Ant-Man movie. Shit, man. Yeah, apparently what was it, like some domestic abuse or some shit like that? That shit was on camera. Like, do you guys not run background checks on the people you hire at all? You know, it's kind of the same shit with like with the Flash, where it was like, how are you like how did this guy get hired? Like how? Doesn't make any sense, man. Here's how he got hired, because we needed someone who was black. So let's hire this guy because the HR lady's a dumb cunt. And a racist, might I add. He's supposed to be purple. You have something against purple people. Combo King, Steve Blum didn't voice Wolverine in the 90s. He first voiced Wolverine in the X-Men Legends game. Okay. My mistake. But I'm just saying he played Wolverine a lot, you know, into early 2000s. So you get my point, though. Jack Miles, that Chog, you're a funny guy. I know, that's what I said in my dating profile. I don't think they believe me. Thunder, here's my advice. Never date an employee. Oh. That's who she was? An employee you knew? Man. Come on, man. All right, whatever. Jedi Prime, what's your favorite scene from each of the Michael Bay Transformers movies? My favorite scene? Probably the arrival on Earth in the first movie. The resurrection of Megatron. There were a lot of good scenes. Got a lot of good moments in the first movie. The fight to the death scene in 2 with Optimus and Megatron and what the fuck was his name? Grindor? Yeah. Megatron coming to help Optimus at the end of 3. I like that scene. And then, like, I think I really like in 4 where Optimus was the G1 looking truck. I like that a lot. I'm glad they started doing that. They started kind of doing more of G1 looks for Optimus again. But yeah, there's just a few of those. Combo King, talking about Raiden from Metal Gear series. Oh, Raiden. Okay, yeah. No, Raiden still wouldn't win. No. I'm sorry. Raiden lost to Jetstream Sam in his first fight with him. No. He doesn't have an animatium skeleton. Like, again, that sword's not made of animatium either. He's not going to be able to cut through him. That makes no fucking sense. No, Raiden and Raiden, I think they're spelled the same, but they're pronounced differently. So it's not your fault for spelling it wrong, because I think it's spelled the same way. It's just pronounced differently. Okay, let's talk about the Suicide Squad thing, because this is the big one. So, I mean, before I even started this video, they already had people talking shit about they already had people talking shit about because now people are starting to get like copyrighted and their videos getting taken down and stuff like that. So yeah, WB is really starting to crack down on people. They're starting to be really mean about it. And I don't care. I'm still gonna talk shit anyway. Jack Brown's Hedgehog. What about Spider-Man? You think he could beat Wolverine? Well, Wolverine can't beat Spider-Man. He's too fast. But like, if we're talking about like a straight up fight, no, I do think Spider-Man can beat Wolverine. I do think that Spider-Man can beat Wolverine. And I'm not saying that because I'm being a fanboy. I'm saying that because Spider-Man does hold back. He holds back when he fights everybody, which is what a lot of people forget about. And it was kind of bullshit, though, in Web of Shadows, though, that how he was able to just... I mean, for him to just... If you pick, like, a black suit option in Web of Shadows, like, after you fight Wolverine, he just, like, takes Wolverine and he just, like, literally splits him in half. Like, literally pulls him in half. And that's, like, fucking crazy, man, because it's like... I don't... Well, Spider-Man is really strong, but I've never even seen Hulk do something like that. You know what I mean? Like, that is... Like, I don't think Spider-Man could do that. I think that's a bit much. But I think that he can web him up and he can dodge him and he can definitely knock him the fuck out, is what I'm trying to say. Like Spider-Man can knock him the fuck out. Definitely. Like, I think Spider-Man can do that, definitely. And if he was trying to kill him, I really do think that he would win. But, I mean, not to be mean, but if you throw Wolverine in water, guess what? He can't swim. Because he's too heavy. He will literally just drown and die. Yeah, sure, you can pull him out of the water. He'll come back to life, but he will drown and die. But yeah. Or you throw him in space. He will die, but he'll regenerate once he's able to. Your opinion, Michael, which Spider-Man you think is better, Web of Shadows or Marvel Spider-Man? Web of Shadows. There's no competition there. But anyway, let's move on to the Suicide Squad game. So, leaks. Oh boy. So, where do I even begin? Let's talk about Poison Ivy. Apparently, Poison Ivy's back, but she's like a toddler. Yeah, that's stupid. That's dumb. Like it really, like, and I watched Nightwing's video today. It is possible for Ivy to come back as like a kid. She's done it before, but I still don't like that they baby Grooted it. I really still don't like that, because it's like, I still feel like it ruins her ending in Arkham Knight. I feel like that it just, I don't know, it just doesn't, it just doesn't feel right, you know? It just doesn't feel right to have, and it's not even the same Poison Ivy. I think it's like a different, not like a daughter, but it's not her, right? It's a different Ivy. It's a different Ivy. It's not, you know, so she still is technically dead, but it's like I guess it's like if she, you know, if she had a kid or something, then that's how that would be. But I still think it's weird. It's even weirder when Harley Quinn's talking about the relationship that they never had with a fucking 8-year-old. By the way, it's very you're gonna go. I'm gonna have to take you back to jail again, Quinn, for the crime of pedophilia. So you better be careful. And then we got Batman. The whole shit with Batman. And this is the one that pissed me off. It was the whole Batman dying, essentially. Like, Batman dies in the Suicide Squad game. Oh, in a game called Kill the Justice League. Oh. No, here's the thing. It's not, it's the, like, a lot of people are talking about the way he dies. And I agree. It's the way he dies. It's very unceremonious and it's very disrespectful. And if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It's very just a bad taste in your mouth. It's a bad taste in your mouth. It just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. And it's just like, man, they really, and here's the thing, a lot of people don't know this. The people who worked on Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight, Sefton Hill, all those guys, like the big creators of those games, they left. Like, most of them left. So the Rocksteady that we are seeing now is not the same as it was back in 2015. It is a completely different group of people in leadership. So I'm not surprised that we are getting shit like this, where it's this bullshit story. And by the way, they kill everybody. They do. It was leaked out. They do kill all the Justice League. They kill Superman. They kill Wonder Woman. They kill Green Lantern. They kill Flash. They kill them all. And it's just like, that's not how I would have wrote this story. If I was writing, like the whole thing with like Batman should have died more heroically. Like, instead of it, like. And Nightwing made a video talking about like how like this doesn't connect. There's too many inconsistencies, and I agree. It's not canon. It as much as they want to say it is, it's not canon. So again, it's, with that logic, it doesn't really matter now at this point. But again, it's still the idea they're trying to say this connects when it doesn't, and because even if it does, it's still being disrespectful because of the way that Arkham Knight ended, the way the whole story of other characters wrapped it up and ended. And listen, if you wanted to, you know, here's the thing. Batman and Harley Quinn, they did need to talk. Like, they needed to talk. And they didn't get, like, it was not a talk. And that's the problem. Like when you actually listen to the audio, it's not, it's so just disrespectful. And it's so just unceremonious. And it's just mean. It's just a mean way to kill off a beloved character. I mean, and don't get, and you know, the whole thing, oh, they didn't know that Kevin Conroy was going to pass away and blah, blah, blah. I don't care, because Mortal Kombat 1 should not have fucking happened. They should have been making Injustice 3. Instead, no, we want to do MK1 remake or whatever the fuck they're calling it. Again, different people, not all the same people. It's just, I don't know. I'm not happy about the Suicide Squad thing. I'm not happy. And here's the thing. It's the gameplay itself is, and I did play it. I did not sign a contract, and I did not sign no WB bullshit. So I I can talk shit. And I can say that I played it a little bit. And I can say that, yeah, it's not great. It literally is a run and gun shooter. And it's not a good one. Like if I was to tell you, like if I was to describe the game, it's like Marvel's Avengers if none of the characters had interesting and unique abilities. Like, yeah, sure, some of them are pretty unique, like the shark guy. But again, it's like you're still running around shooting. That's the game. There's no Arkham combat. There's nothing like that. There's anything like that. It is just a. They pulled a Suicide Squad. Last Jedi. They pulled a Last of Us Part 2. That is what this game is. And that is really sad, and that's really shitty. And I don't know, man. It just sucks, you know, and I'm a little upset with NetherRealm too. I feel like they should have been focusing on Injustice 3 instead of trying to do MK1. I don't know why they were so excited that they had to do the next installment of Mortal Kombat. It's really weird. And that's another thing. That's how I know that the leadership there is also a little fucked up too. That's not how they usually do things. They usually have a schedule of how they put out their things. If they were still following the order in which they released their games, you would have saw an Injustice 3, not a MK1 thing or whatever they were doing. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. But yeah, no, I'm not happy about Batman getting murdered. I'm not happy about the Justice League getting murdered. Like, if I was writing this story, I would have, like, just because that they're villains doesn't mean they have to kill the heroes. Like, you're a villain. You know, you just want money, or you're just, whatever. It doesn't mean that, you have to kill the hero. Like, if anything, I would have just had more character development. There's no character development here. Like, Harley Quinn and Batman needed a serious talk about Joker, and that's not what you got. You got a very shitty, very mean-spirited last words from Bruce to Harley and the rest of the Suicide Squad, and it just wasn't good. And then word on the street is there going to be some multiverse shit in here too. Word on the street is apparently now they're going to have Joker in the game, which means we're going to get a Mark Hamill final performance too as the Joker, which, again, why the fuck is the Joker here? Oh, right, probably because of some multiverse bullshit. Because the word on the street is they're going to try some multiverse bullshit with this game too. Because Nathan said, because my brother said that he saw Bruce Wayne at the end of the game. So now he thinks that it's going to be a different multiverse. Because apparently in Earth 1, Brainiac won, but in Earth 2, which is this where you are in Suicide Squad, that's where that Earth takes place, it's, that's that story. So they're already doing multiverse bullshit in here. And apparently we actually did get leaks about who there's going to be DLC characters too. But then again, we might not get those characters because it's it might be like an Avengers situation. Like, we didn't get She-Hulk in Avengers, like in Marvel's Avengers, which fucking sucks, might I add. We didn't get all the characters that we were supposed to get. They ended up, because the game didn't fucking sell well. So in Suicide Squad, we're going to be getting the Joker is going to be a playable character, apparently, which is fucking stupid. Deathstroke apparently is going to be a playable character. And who else? There was someone else. I forgot who it was. It wasn't Killer Frost. Killer Frost would have been fucking nice. It wasn't Killer Croc either. I don't know. I forgot, but maybe it'll pop back up later in my head. But again, it's but yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Ugh, damn it. But yeah, I mean, that all happened this like I think last week and this week too, which is crazy, man. Like, it's weird though how this happened to Suicide Squad too, like with WB. I don't know, because you got it from Sony and you got it from WB, Rocksteady. So 2 different companies. It's weird. I don't know though, but that's, I don't know. I'm probably behind a little bit with this. Let me see. Um, Combo King, there was video footage of Jonathan's ex-wife chasing after him for no reason, but I won't deny what he did was wrong. He should have kept his hands to himself. Yeah. I didn't watch the court case. But yeah, I've heard that, yeah. Jack Miles Hedgehog, no, because some people in the internet think Marvel Spider-Man get beat Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. There are a lot of wrong people on the internet, and I am not one of them. Yeah, I said that. And quote me on that. Combo King, yeah, I agree with you on Wolverine winning. I stopped watching Death Battle a long time ago. Yeah. Yeah, I used to watch them a little bit. I stopped watching, but again, I didn't really have a reason to stop watching them. I just kind of stopped watching them. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have anything like against them or anything. I just kind of like was like, I don't want to watch them no more. You know, I just didn't feel like it. It's kind of like with Hishi, with how it should have ended. I just kind of stopped watching them. Like, I'm still subscribed to them, but I just stopped watching them. You know what I mean? And I think, the whole thing with the MCU right now and DC is not great, and that's part of the problem. But I mean, like, I don't know. I just got bored. Comic King, yeah, I agree with you on. Okay, I read that one. Jedi Prime looks like the new Suicide Squad game pull off Last Jedi movie. Yeah. Comic King, Hulk technically did rip off Wolverine in the Ultimate Hulk versus Wolverine comic, but I think it was only in the cover, which the cover is not canon, so it's just to make it look cool. Jack Miles Hedgehog, where's Spider-Man Unknown? I think he took a break. I think he said that he's coming back like in spring or summer. I don't remember. I think it was summer. I thought he was just done making content. I didn't know that he was just done with YouTube in general. Because otherwise I kind of was expecting him here. But that's fine. Let him figure it out. Let him grow. Let the boy grow. Voice getting all scratchy. But yeah, man. I mean, yeah. I don't really got much else to say to that. It is what it is. Like if I was making a Suicide Squad game, I really thought that the Kill the Justice League tagline was not literal. I actually thought that it was going to be just to get you to be like, ooh, are they really going to? Is it just going to be like 1 or whatever or 2? I didn't think they were going to actually like off everybody. You know what I mean? Like, that's so dumb and pathetic. But yeah, no, man, I'm glad this got leaked because it just gives me more incentive not to buy it. I already wasn't going to buy it, but now I have an even better excuse not to buy it, Jack, I'm 23, you 25. What's the difference? Well, the difference is I got two years of experience more than you. That's the difference, buddy. Combo King, Ed Boon said they weren't going to do a pattern anymore. Well, okay. I think it's stupid, but Listen, I do not like the direction of Mortal Kombat right now. Like I didn't buy 1. Like I played 11, but I'm done. I'm done. I'm not doing this multiverse bullshit anymore. By the way, that whole shit with that Armageddon style ending that they did in 1 was fucking stupid. Like, really? And it's just like a bunch of different versions and iterations of like characters. You will never get another Mortal Kombat Armageddon. You will never, because they don't want to do Striker, because like, oh, he's a cop. Ooh, it's such a bad thing for him to be a cop. But these are the same people who like cops when it's good for them, right? They're just a bunch of hypocrites, and I just hate them, man. It's like, okay, well then let's get rid of the cops and give everybody a gun. And they're like, no, we can't do that. And I'm like, why? Because then people be like animals and they'll be killing each other, blah, blah, blah. And be like, okay, well then give cops, more money so that they have more resources. No, we can't do that. Cops are evil. It's like, pick one, buddy. What is it? But you got to give and take here. There's a give and take. You can't take it all, and that's the problem. They want to take away the cops, and they want to take the guns away. Because that makes fucking sense. No, I say you give me the guns then. Give me the guns. Give me, I want a pistol, I want a AK-47, I want a rocket launcher, and I want a grenade launcher. And maybe a machine gun so I can do my best Arnold impression. So, yeah. Those are my terms. Oh yeah, whatever. I don't care. I'm just talking random now at this point. Oh god. Shite. I say shite a lot. I don't know why I'm so afraid to say shit. I say shite lately. I don't remember what is that a British thing? Is it shite? Or is it a Australian thing? I don't remember. It was one of them. I don't remember. Damn. Ugh. All right. Jedi Prime, what do you do with your collection of some of your games and movies in your background? I watch them, I play them, I use them, Combo King Rocksteady should have just made a Superman game instead. They don't want to, apparently. I heard a rumor that we were gonna get a another trailer or something for that Wonder Woman game. And honestly, I don't know if you guys seen the concept art for the Wonder Woman game, but I like the concept art. The concept art looks really good. So I'm kind of getting a little excited for the Wonder Woman game. Same people who made the Shadow Mordor games and stuff like that. So I am cautiously optimistic for the Wonder Woman game. I'm just nervous because I'm like, oh no, they're gonna do like some weird lesbian island shit, aren't they? I don't know. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll just make a good, straightforward game. But I don't know. I'm a little worried about that, but we'll see. We'll see. But no, man, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I would like to see more. How long has it been? It's been about a year or two since they showed off anything. They just gave us like a 40-second cinematic trailer or something, and that was it. That's it. It's all we got, and it was just Wonder Woman. I want a Wonder Woman game to lead into a Superman game. That's what I want, but they're probably not going to do that. They don't want to. They're like, oh, you can't do Superman. No, you gotta have more creativity then. You're lacking creativity. Jack, can't stand pigs. Oh, I never told you I got arrested once. I got slammed in the ground when I was like 18. Yeah. Yeah, why? I'm sure there was a good reason. I've never had a I have had some experiences with police. Most of them have never been bad. I remember there was like a cop who did not like me, but it didn't matter because I didn't do anything wrong. So it never was a problem. So I never got any problems from police. You know, like when I remember like usually when I get pulled over, it's like either A, it's not my fault, or B, I forgot to turn my lights on or something. But ever since I got my new car, I don't get pulled over. I was jaywalking. You were jaywalking. So they threw you on the ground for jaywalking. Are you sure it wasn't because you were mouthing off? You feel like you're the type that would mouth off. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh. Thunder, I was watching your stream while driving through the highway, lol. Well, I'm glad I could entertain you on your trip. I am very happy I could do that for you. But yeah. Jedi Prime, did you know that South Park has been roasting today's media? Oh yeah, no. South Park has been doing a great job lately. They've been doing a great job. Jack, maybe it's because I'm Hispanic. Yeah. I'm sure that's the only reason. Thunder, what are we talking about? I got nothing. I'll be honest with you guys. I think I'm done. I feel like I've gotten everything out, that I feel like I needed to say for today, I guess. I don't know. And then watch there's be something crazy that happens later or something. I don't know. Jack Miles Hedgehog, when is it going to be the next live stream? I don't know. I didn't expect to do one today, honestly. Well, I did plan it yesterday, but it was a plan. Thunder, the thing about dating, you have to get to know the person while on the first date. Yeah. Thunder, what your thoughts on the Madam Web trailer? Oh, it's awful. It's shite. It's shite. Disgusting. Nah, man, that movie doesn't look great. It just looks like a bunch of, it just looks like a Ghostbusters 2016 movie happening all over again. Jack, I messaged Spider-Man Known. He said he feels terrible. About what? Thunder, people are only gonna watch it for the hot chicks. I'm not. I'm good. I don't care, man. I don't know. I'm starting to think I need to distance myself from women in general. And I mean like women like in games. Like I need to start playing games that are not, don't have a lot of women in, or just kind of be more man-centric. I think I need, I don't know. I don't know what I need. I don't know what I need. I'm still trying to figure things out when it comes to that type of stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's not for me, guys. Maybe some of us are not built for love. Maybe some of us are only built for fighting. And I feel like I'm only built for fighting, if I'm being quite honest with you. I don't feel like I'm built for loving. I'm built for fighting. That's what I'm good for. I'm built for the fight, not for the love. I think that's my brother, unfortunately. And look, listen, man. I mean, and that's the thing. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I want to get a little harder on him, because it's like, listen, he's not on a great schedule right now. He's kind of on the shitty schedule right now because he doesn't have a job yet. And it's like, look, man, I don't think I'm going to have kids at this point. I don't think I'm going to have a relationship at this point. You are actually dating someone right now. Yeah, she's got ADHD, but it's like, listen, man, you're having a better shot than I did. You had sex before me. So it's like, you have a better shot at this point of having a kid, having an actual girlfriend that stays with you more than I do at this point. I don't even have that much experience with it. I haven't dated someone for what? 7, 8 years? Maybe 9. So again, it's like I want to grab them and I want to be like, listen, I can't do this. You have to. You know, I will be the sacrifice to keep you all fine and safe. You know, I'm the older brother. I have younger siblings. I'll do the fight. I can take the fight. I'll do the fight. That's what I do. And that's fine. You know, like I'm not built for that. And that sucks. And I hate to admit that, but I'm not built for, you know, really, I don't think I'm built for relationships. I don't think I'm built for, you know, for that. And part of the problem is, yes, that women's standards are really fucking high. And a lot of women only go for like 1% of the population of men. And that is a fucking fact. That is the fact, and that is the truth, unfortunately. At the same time, that's not my fucking problem. I don't feel like moving to a different country either to find someone either. I don't want to do that shit. I just don't. So again, I'm not I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be depressive about it. I'm just trying to be honest with myself, and I'm trying to say, is this really something that you think that, you know, works for you? And it's like, I don't think it does. I just don't think it does. As much as I hate to admit that, I don't know. I just don't think I can do it, man. I don't think I can do it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I can hold a relationship. I don't think I can even, you know, I just don't think I can do it. And that's fine. You know, like I don't think I was built for it. As long as one, I said this is, and I said this to him, as long as one of us does, it's fine. Because at least the bloodline continues, right? As long as one of us does. So it's like, okay, then you better do it, because I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't want to. I can't do it. And that sucks to admit. Thunder, what about the chick at the gym? I haven't even been to the gym, man. I've been on a diet, but I haven't been to the gym. I've been trying to do some workouts at home lately because I haven't been going, because I've been so stressed out with work that I haven't been able to motivate myself to go to the gym. I don't go in the mornings anymore because I need that energy for the rest of the day, because I work second shift. So yeah, I don't know. Thunder, that spider person on the trailer looks like a CW version of Spider-Man. Yeah. Jack Miles Hedgehog. I just said, how you doing? He said, not good. Oh. Jada Prime, can you name some of your favorite Pixar movies? Pixar movies? Toy Story. Pixar. Pixar. Yeah, Toy Story. Yeah, Toy Story's a Pixar movie. What else has been? Bug's Life. Is Bug's Life a Pixar movie? I think it is. Pixar. Thunder, what kind of girl is your type? A unicorn, I guess. I don't know. Like, again, a girl that I'm looking for does not exist. The Incredibles, yes, thank you, Jedi Prime. I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. Fuck. I'm not thinking about it. I'm too focused on personal stupid bullshit right now. Thunder, thoughts on the Spider-Man being rated R, like the canceled 90s movie? I don't think Spider-Man should be rated R. It depends on, like, if it's like a Carnage, if it's got Carnage in it, sure, but it depends on who he's fighting and the context of what happens in the story. Otherwise, I don't see the point in this in a rated R Spider-Man movie. It depends on what's going on. Comic booking. Although One More Day wasn't great if Mary Jane got shot by the sniper instead of Aunt May, do you think Peter sacrificing his marriage to Mephisto would make more sense? Are you asking me a what if situation? Yeah, sure. If it was to save Mary Jane's life, sure. I guess like you'd sacrifice his marriage to save her life, but I don't want to see him with Mary Jane anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sick of seeing him with Mary Jane, especially after him getting cucked by that other asshole recently. So it's like I don't want them to be together anymore. I'm sick of those two together now. It just leaves a bad. Yeah, Paul's the fucking problem. It doesn't matter that the kids were not actually their kids. It's still the incentive that they had sex. So she cheated on him. It's not okay. I'm. It doesn't matter. This the incent the it's still the idea that happened. It's like it's not okay, man. I think he needs to leave her. I was talking about it. Like maybe they should try to get that girl Chat in. That one-off story did with Peter and her, and kind of like reinvent the wheel with her. Maybe give her like, instead of like short black hair, maybe give her like a long black hair. Make her look pretty, and just do that instead of Mary Jane. Maybe he doesn't need, because he doesn't need to. I don't know. I'm just done with her, man. There is no reversing that. Thunder, I kind of like the idea of White Tiger and Spider-Man as a couple. Oh, you're just saying that because of Ultimate Spider-Man, the cartoon show. But yeah, I hear where you're coming from, sure. Spider-Man has too many bitches in his Harlem. He's got too many. Some would argue. Don't judge me. I'm not judging, man. I understand where you're coming from. I get it. That's fair. I get it. Sure, I don't disagree with you. That's not what I'm saying. I get the ship. I get what you're doing, It's fine. Thunder just followed you on Twitter. I did pop up on me. I don't know why. I don't know. Twitter being weird right now. Comic Book King, I was considering reading Nick Spencer Spider-Man, but I keep hearing they should be skipped. Read them. I think they're good. Read them. I would read them. I don't know who said not to read them. If I was to tell you who you shouldn't read, it'd be like Dan Slott and whoever's writing Spider-Man now. Thunder, that's why I'm quitting 616 Spider-Man. I'm moving to the Fantastic Four and the upcoming Ultimate Spider-Man reboot, because Spider-Man is finally a father and got his powers in his 30s. I don't know, man. I think I'm just done with Spider-Man, honestly. I think it's because I'm getting older. But like I said, maybe I'll read it. Maybe I'll read the new Ultimate Spider-Man reboot. But again, I'm not... it doesn't change how I feel about what's going on in the main universe, because it still bothers me. Because it shouldn't have happened. It just shouldn't have happened. All right, well. Thunder, what about Spider-Man 2099? Oh, yeah. Okay. That's fair. I like Spider-Man 2099. You're right. Jedi Prime, can you do a video of your DVDs and Blu-ray collection? You guys want to see a movie I bought recently? Or not a movie, but like a TV series I bought recently? About to out myself. Yeah, you guys want to see it? All right, sure, why not? Thunder, they're now moving Spider-Gwen to 616 now, sadly. Oh, Gwen, you whore, let's get it on, right, Peter? Move on from that Mary Jane bitch. Get back with your dead ex who cheated on you with some Hispanic fucker. J-Wing77, yeah, all right. Jack, do you feel okay, Michael? Yeah, I feel all right. I'm not depressed like some people. Ugh. All right. Don't laugh. Do not laugh. I bought this recently because I don't know. I just felt like it, and I was in a weird spot in my mind when I bought it. And I didn't really buy this. I got like a $50 coupon from Amazon for my work. So I was like, what am I going to spend it on? I was like, I don't know what to spend it on. And then I just kind of remembered this series I used to watch when I was a middle schooler. I should not have been watching this. Should not have been watching this when I was in middle school. But I was. And yeah, I got Stripperella. I don't know. Stan Lee. I was like, why not? You know, the artwork looks nice. I mean, I like, you know, they got like different like flippable things like that. Like that's cool. I don't know. Let me tell you something. The early 2000, like 2003, was a different time. It was a different time because even the comedy in this show is like so different in comparison to like, you know, things nowadays. So I don't know. I bought that. I mean, I bought that recently. I was like, why not? Free $50, sure, why not? Spend that money on that, I guess. Man, it was $50 for a fucking season 1 of that show. It's ridiculous. Amazon, I haven't been buying a lot of stuff on Amazon lately. Their pricing has just been over the top, man, lately. Matt, Thunder, imagine if Paul steals Gwen from Miles next. It's a joke. Paul's a player, isn't he? Just to be a dick. Thunder stealing Susan from Reed after that. Yeah. Then again, Namor is already doing a great job of that, yeah. Then again, I haven't really seen that a lot lately. Jack, do you know Spanish? I took like a semester, like a year of Spanish. But it's been a while, honestly. Combo King, I keep hearing Nick Spencer, Spider-Man doesn't matter anymore thanks to the modern comics with Paul. Yeah. Yep. That's probably why they said don't read them, because there's no point. I would still read them because they are just good stories, and he just did a good job in comparison to everybody else. And if I'm being quite honest with you, if you read that and then stop, you're good. Like I would read Nick Spencer and then just stop. Do not continue, because that's when shit got worse again. Again, I should say worse again. No, he tried. He really tried. He tried to fix a lot of the bullshit. He tried to get them, you know, he did a whole thing about Destiny, about like, you know, his daughter and about him fighting Mephisto, shit like that. Like he was going there, man. He was going for the gold, and the new people writing backpedaled all that shit because they're a bunch of cowards. Thunder, have you seen the Justice League versus Godzilla comic? I haven't read the whole thing, but I think it's bullshit that Godzilla beat Superman. But fuck that kaiju. Fuck that kaiju. Bullshit. It's so dumb. Isn't Godzilla supposed to be really the good guy? I don't understand why they're even fighting to begin with. It doesn't make sense to me. Jedi Prime, you almost had me in the try not to laugh challenge type of way. Yeah? Did you succeed or did you fail? Just out of curiosity. Thunder, thoughts on Spider-Boy? Spider-Man's long forgotten sidekick. Don't fucking remember, if I'm being quite honest with you. Quick Spider Lad. Thunder, Paul is a Giga Chad goat. More like a woman stealing asshole. Thunder, if you get to pick the new love interest for 616, who would it be and why? The chat girl. The chat girl from that one-off, those one-off issues. Because if you go and read those books, she's such a better match for him compared to Gwen and Mary Jane combined. Like she loves him. She actually cares about him. She helps him. She patches him up when he was hurt. Like she's just a better love interest overall. She's just a good woman. Like, and I think that he needs a good woman right now, and that's the problem. There is no good women for him. Gwen's dead. Mary Jane's a whore. Black Cat is Black Cat. You know how it is. So again, it's just I'm so sick and tired of Mary Jane right now. And Gwen, I guess. So I'm like, let's just do chat. Fuck it. Do her. Reboot it. Do whatever the fuck you need to do with 616. Bring her in somehow. I don't care if she literally runs into her something or saves her from falling something. Just get her in here because I'm done with with Mary Jane, and I'm done with Gwen. I'm just done with it. We need to move on. Fuck Destiny. Fuck Mephisto. Fuck this shit. I don't care. I can't do it no more. And I'm sick of Mary Jane. I'm sick of her. Is chat Hispanic mutant? I don't know if she's Hispanic. I don't think she's not Hispanic. I don't think she's Hispanic. She's not really a mutant either, but she does have some type of power. I don't remember what it was, but she was able to kind of basically see into Spider-Man's mind and see all his thoughts and feelings and what he went through and shit like that. So, which is one of the reasons why they got along so well, is because she fell in love with him as Spider-Man and Peter Parker. She doesn't treat them like two different people, like with Mary Jane, with Spider-Man, with Gwen, with Peter. And when, Gwen not really liking Spider-Man, before she died. And, Mary Jane not really liking the nerdy Peter as much as, the confident Spider-Man like he is. So again, chat just loved him as himself, and that's what he needs. And that's just how I feel lately with these. And listen, you can blame the writers, you can blame whoever the fuck you want, but at the end of the day, the problem is this constant beating around the bush of, is Mary Jane and Peter going to stay together? Are they going to quit? Are they going to get married? Are they going to break up again? I'm at the point where I'm like, listen, break up, break it off. I'm done. You keep fucking around with me. Keep fucking around. And I'm done. Just bring in someone new. Bring in a girl who actually cares about him. Enough of this shit. Enough of it. Enough of it. I'm done. I'm just done. I'm done with Mary. I'm done with Gwen. I'm done with Mary Jane. And they're doing it on purpose. That's what they want. They want me to say that. But you know what? I am like that now. I am like, yeah, okay, fine. Fine. But then he needs a new girl. And if someone says Kitty Pryde, I swear to God. I get it, Ultimate Spider-Man. But again, I'm not talking about Ultimate Spider-Man. Thunder, want me to tag you on something on Twitter so you'll know it's me? You don't have to, but you can if you want. I'm sure I'll find you and actually look at Twitter. Jedi Prime almost failed, but someone I've passed what you showed me what you brought. Oh, okay. Took me a minute to register. Thunder's Spider Boy is basically an 11-year-old spider person who is supposed to be a 616 sidekick, but he got erased from existence. Damn. Thunder, my pick is still White Tiger. Is Chat okay, I already said that one. Wish every girl's like Chat. Yeah, me too. Me too. Combo King, do you think Chat would be a good member for the X-Men since she's a mutant? Yeah, sure. Maybe. Thunder, Johnny Storm also deserved this kind of treatment in relationships. Yeah. I think there was like a girl or two for Johnny, but again, it just never worked out. Thunder, wait, have you made a new account on Twitter? No, I'm pretty sure it's been the same one. I've been using the same one. You know what? I think one of the reasons why, because I took my Twitter, I used to have my Twitter in my bio. I took it off because I had my real last name. So that's why I took it off, because I was like, okay, that's, too personal. So it's like, I remember I thought about like making a new account. I never did, but it's one of the reasons why I took it off my bio. So that explains the reason that I completely forgot about that. But yeah. All right. Well, I think we're good for today. We've had a good chat. I'm actually amazed that the internet's been so good today. I'm actually kind of happy about that. But Thunder blames Dan Slott for having Johnny cheat on his perfect match. Yeah. Fucking Dan Slott, man. He's terrible. He's just fucking awful. I would have fired him immediately. Like, damn, man. Like, you don't like these characters? Then get the fuck out. Why are you here? Leave. Like, why are you here, man? You shouldn't be writing these characters then. Again, like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna get into it. But I don't know. I need a big change with Spider-Man right now, though. I need a big change, and I need it to be a good one. Otherwise, I don't care anymore at this point. I know there are people who are excited for the Ultimate Spider-Man reboot, but I don't know. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for sitting with me and talking about this stuff. We covered a lot today, but it was fun. I had a good time with you guys. So I'm glad you guys could be here. I know that, not all of us were here, but, I'm sure they're here with us in spirit. A lot of us, every once in a while got to take a break or figure some things out, in our real lives. So I'm sure Spider-Man is I'm sure he'll be all right. Just dealing with some stuff. So that being said, thank you guys so much for talking with me again, and I'm out of here. Up and away. See you guys. I don't know when the next live stream is going to be. I'm going to try to start doing more like community posts before I do the live stream, so you guys know ahead of time. But especially if I, don't plan on it, but I end up doing a live stream like today. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'm out of here. Up and away. See you guys.